Hi, it's Wasabi. Welcome back to the channel. We're on Ghost Town with apmate from Juicy Clan. It's in the Rhm Panzerwagen, and it's a tier 9, tier 10 battle. It's in between with Elmo from Juicy as well, who's in Hurry 3. But let's focus on the Rhm. He's kitted out for full scouting. We've got CBS, optics and low noise exhaust, and okay, spotted by the Sheridan, and he's also spotted the Sheridan, so could be safe here. No, there's another Panzerwagen there. We just managed to basically shoot him while he was still spotted. Now, as soon as the other light tank fired, he was spotted, of course, because that does reduce your camo. But apmate, taking no chances, is going to circle back and take another line. Hopefully that Sheridan is pulled back as well, but let's see what happens in the middle. Alright, no, Sheridan's been spotted again, perhaps by the pattern. No, by apmate, so he's certainly picking up some spotting damage there on the Sheridan. Now, not expecting the Sheridan or the Panzerwagen to be in this middle line. He's got a reasonable chance of staying safe. Now, key thing as a light tank is just to resist the urge to fire when you're in one of these positions. And hopefully that Panzerwagen will just show himself while it's the Sheridan. Now, he's been spotted. He may not last all that long. How safe his position is really, but again, this is not the spot that you want to fire from. You'll be perhaps eliminated fairly quickly. There goes the Sheridan. Apmate moves up a bit further, spots the Minotaur up the back. Right, actually not the back, he's right in the corner of the town area. Now this is an encounter battle, so it's the cap is right in the middle. Aperture 4 goes down, so fairly even at the moment, but you can see quite a few tanks retreating. Oh, and they get rid of the pattern as well. Alright, that's a bit unfortunate, but early days. And with spotting that apmate is doing, they're obscured a bit by the wreck of the Sheridan there, but the T-62A and the Panzerwagen you think are not going to get too far. They are sort of locked in there. This is one of the advantages of this position. Question is, how safe is it? Alright, now look how close that is. Spotted a Striv 103B, dangerous tank destroyer, but he's started to collect some damage, which is good. And the Striv looks like he's backing off, so it's coming in handy. Alright, so he's got nearly 4k of spotting damage already. His team just sort of advising him perhaps to advance too far, which is not necessarily a bad thing. Alright, Jagdtiger's been spotted. They do need to dig out that T-62A, and the Panzerwagen may still be there. So just being patient at this point is definitely a virtue. Jagdtiger gets spotted again. No one's shooting back just yet. And the Waffenträger Panzer IV also right at the back. So I've lost a few tanks unfortunately, but oh, the Panzerwagen getting a fairly aggressive position there. Where is he going to last? He's still taking damage. T-62A spotted again. Oh, he's behind the ship to a large extent, so you'd need to be firing from around the town area somehow. Can someone please kill that Waffenträger? That's what apmate would be thinking. But he could take a risk and go up a little bit further here. That Struve has gone away, so he's just testing that. He's not spotting anything, and he's also not getting spotted. Just being a bit wary of the T-62A if he is running CVS himself, and any medium tank at this tier can. Even though your camo as a light tank stays the same when you're moving or stationary, I think with CVS it helps to have a moving target. So, alright, the strip didn't go too far. Now he's spotted, he may not last, so takes one hit and yes, gets sent back to the garage. So now he's picked up to 6k of spotting damage. And now team's got a slight advantage certainly in guns, but they do have a bit of a deficit in hit points, and apmate gets spotted as he goes forward. Only gets tagged by the Jagdtiger, but of course as the Jagdtiger fires he gets spotted straight away, and apmate picks up some more assisted damage now, so just under 7k. But as he goes dark he just moves around, takes another line. Waffenträger is dead, so he can come up this side of the map and potentially just spot the Jagdtiger quite easily. So just being cautious here, waiting for it to reload, and there's the side of the Jagdtiger. Yes, he spots him and gets a nice side shot in. Jagdtiger retreats, but not fast enough. So now just over 8k of damage. Goes for the ST1, but unfortunately that doesn't penetrate. Alright, so at this point he's got fairly free travel. Well, K91 PT was spotted in this area at some point. I'd advise not to dive off that cliff. Could be perilous. Is anyone on the balcony there? Not so far. Certainly not spotting anyone. And apmate just checking any further targets that might be visible in the town. But no one is here on the balcony. And they've spotted KPZ K1, which he puts a nice shot into. Does the same thing to K-Up who's a bit out of the middle there, and he just disappears. But now there's the K91 PT. It's the TD version of the K91. So apmate knows now where all his targets are. This game's still pretty much in the balance. They are one gun up, but there's still a bit of deficit of hit points. But he's got the side of the K91, or not quite the side. He's got a heat round loaded. Can he penetrate from there? Yes, he can. And he doesn't get spotted when he fires too, so that's a good sign. His camo definitely standing up. Fires a shot into the STI, or ST1 I should say. About 5 minutes to go. There's still some tanks to kill and a bit more damage to spot. There's the K91. It's always got a nice shot to the rear. And he switches back to his APCR here. Now, interesting choice here. So, APCR will lose penetration over distance, whereas heat will not. But heat, of course, in this case in particular, is premium round, so it does cost a great deal more to run. typically also heat has lower shell velocity, so you've got to take that into account for the longer distances. So when the moving target, it might be better to fire your APCR. Now unfortunately that didn't penetrate, more likely it went into the tracks. And apmate just holds back while he's still spotted. Well, not quite, but nonetheless K91 is not pointing at him. He spots me again. Got the rear of the tank. And that bounced. That is terrible. How hard is the back of a K91 PT? Good question. Now the guerrilla he spotted coming over the ridge. He pulled back to make sure he wasn't a target, and the guerrilla get taken out straight away by FP405. This K91 PT just never going after apmate, which is good for him. And now we've got an UDES to look at. There's tracking damage on the UDES. And UDES disappears again. That's another shot down range, but not visible yet to see whether that landed. And now it's the last tank standing is the UDES, so time to come in and use some more of your hit points and just chase that damage total. But he's now at over 10k of spotting damage there. That's a great result so far, and he can improve it just a little bit, but won't be spotting as everyone's crowding around the last tank remaining. And apmate takes a line, and luckily the UDES is facing the other way. He might get the killing shot here. Lines him up. Bang. No, not quite the kill, but that does finish the game. Got some good results here. 2.8k of damage and over 10k of spotting. He's picked up the Confederate Award, Scout Duty, Patrol Duty, and the Scout Medal, with the standard ones for light tanks, and the Ace Tanker Mastery Badge. Alright, now look at the team score. So he's finished on top with experience, 13-16 base, very nice for an Ace Tanker at this tier. And the next best tank, being the Object 263, must have picked up some spotting damage as well. And the Leopard 1 doing 6k, taking advantage of the spotting that apmate was doing. Unfortunately, Elmo didn't last long enough to get a great target, but that's fine. And on the enemy side, the UDES 16 coming in just on top with base experience, 640, not bad in a losing team. And the Rhm Panzer EKI doing over 4k, as well as the Minotauro, so they were the standout players on that team. Alright, so nice economics here. So he fired 14 shots, 13 of those hits, so good shooting, but only 8 penetrations, as we saw the APCR not necessarily doing its job, but 10,818 spotting damage, so just under 11k there, plus the 2,800 of assisted damage there, so that is over 13k of combined, which is a great result there. And economics, yes, let's have a look at that. So the battle earnings quite good, but the bonus of platoons adding 62k, personal reserves that he was running adding another 50% to the original, and his expenses quite low, as we saw, just with the consumables and the mostly APCR. I did fire some heat, but that was it. I made a very nice profit at tier 10, 146,000. So a great game there for apmate, and apologies for this taking a while to get out, but I did receive a whole bunch when I came back from leave, and I'm working my way through. So anyway, if you're watching this and you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Hopefully it gets in front of more people and we can keep expanding the channel. If you haven't subscribed yet and you're watching this, please consider that. We'll have more great content to follow. Thanks very much for watching.